Hello everyone, and happy 8th anniversary to Undertale. It's been 8 solid years since this game came out, and I should say belated anniversary, because this video is going to be coming out a week after the anniversary, but dropped right on the anniversary. You can see 2 days ago. We were given the Undertale Deltarune newsletter, one specifically for the anniversary, so it's the autumn edition. And of course, if you don't know what this is the Undertale Deltarune newsletter. You can sign up for this through the Undertale website, and you can pick which tier you want and everything. I'm currently at the Truck Freak tier, which is the highest tier, so you'll see everything there is to see in this newsletter. And I believe this marks a year's worth of newsletter. I think this I believe this is the 4th one, so that's crazy. But yeah. And this one's not insane, not as long as some of the other newsletters, and there's not as much stuff to show off, but Toby, and I know Toby and the team are working hard at the game, so I don't think they should feel pressured to put out anything much. Toby actually did put out a tweet saying that, pretty much just saying, that's it. Please don't feel disappointed. We're still working on the game. So yeah, that's fine, but there's still a good amount of things to show off. So let's go through it. So we got Undertale Deltarune newsletter, autumn 2023. Got a cute gif of Torio raking up some leaves. It's cute. But it's autumn. You know what that means. Undertale's 8th anniversary! We got newsletter arts and sprites by Temmie. Thank you, Temmie Chang. I mean, I can recognize your art style at this point, but this is very cute. Frisk looking up at the save point, holding a little birthday cake, and there's Temmie and Toby sitting there. Adorable. And there was a little bit of discourse about this image, because if I open up the link to this image, if I inspect element this image, now I'm not sure how other people found this. I'm not sure if it was through inspect element, but I know it's not the link to the image. But if I look right here, it's kind of crammed over the corner here, but it says alt text illustration of Temmie, Toby, Chris with a cake. And people were a lot of people were theorizing about that, but wait, Chris? They're calling Frisk Chris? And of course, there's some theorists who genuinely think Chris is the alternate universe version of Frisk. We're saying that confirms it. I think it's just a typo, I'm gonna be honest, but I don't think it's that big a deal. But we're gonna move on, and again, thank you Temmie Chang for making all this wonderful art. It is very good for the thumbnails. But yeah, it's Undertale's 8th anniversary. Sadly, I don't have much energy for a wild and crazy event this year. Doing a newsletter every 3 months is a bit like celebrating the anniversary all year. Yeah, that's fair. In other words, this year, I just want to go to sleep. And Toby did release a tweet also saying something similar, they're not going to do much except sleep. And then in celebration of this, Fangamer has created commemorative Undertale sleepy-themed goods. He was just foreshadowing the sleepy-themed Undertale pack. But yeah, so you got a whole bedroom stuff with Undertale. Got the Napstablook lamp. I actually ordered the Napstablook lamp. I ordered it the day they dropped it because it's adorable. Look at them. It squishes. I think it shows it. Yeah, it squishes. Look at it, it squishes. They got some more merch. They got a face towel, a throw blanket, shirt with just something to sleep over, and Torio slippers. So yeah, if you want to take a look at that, feel free. Get it before it runs out. And then of course there's Toby, what's the dog dreaming about? And this is of course the little trailer they released. Toby sitting on screen. It's just a little trailer that Fangamer released for the 8th anniversary. Dog's still asleep. He has the merch trailer. Also, Canon Frisk. Guys, we have real life Canon Frisk. But yeah, it's just showing off all the different merch. If you want to watch the video, feel free. I'll link it in the description. I'll link all the videos that are connected, because I'm not going to watch the videos in full, but I'll link them all in the description. 20% off each shirt or blanket pre-order goes to charity, benefiting able gamers. Oh, I guess the lamp doesn't count for the charity, but if you want, it helps able gamers, and I believe that's for people with disabilities that want a game. I'm sure you need another t-shirt to use as pajamas, don't you? On a more serious note, thank you all very much, everyone who's reading this. It means an immense amount that so many people have continued to care about the series over the years. And of course, we got the Deltarune Chapter 3 status update. And from the start, this GIF is interesting. It's not the same between newsletters. I heard it might be random, but it more likely depends on which tier you signed up for. So I talked about that earlier on the Truck Freak tier, so I get this one. Or else on the left with the rake is the same between them, but on the right, it depends on which tier you have. So we see Lancer on his little quote-unquote motorbike, just just absolutely stamping on a leaf. That poor leaf. What is Lancer doing to it? But the other gifts, between the newsletters, I can show them off. So this is another, I signed up with a separate email for the newsletter at a lower tier just to see any differences. This one is just Susie dancing on the leaf now, just stomping on the poor leaf. Why is it point destroying the poor leaf? Unfortunately, I didn't have a third email to sign up for at a lower tier for the third one. I believe if you sign up at a lower tier, it's no longer a GIF, it's just a static image, and this time it shows Chris just standing with a leaf on their head. So yeah, that singular leaf. Getting around quite a lot, isn't it? So continuing onward to the actual status update, we are continuing the work on Chapter 3. The chapter got playable from beginning to end. After some restructuring and reshuffling of different parts, it's feeling quite good to go through. Can't say it's finished yet, but the unfinished parts are certainly seeming less and less numerous. That's good, because tries I might to sleep until the game is finished. I'll see nothing but nightmares. Toby, you okay? People have been compiling that, and a lot of Toby's, talking about Deltarune. He always says that he originally got the idea for Deltarune through, like, a fever dream. Like, actually, like, sick with a fever, and then he thought of the ending while he was dreaming. And then ever since, anytime he's talked about Deltarune, he's always been like he can't sleep until he gets the game out. So poor Toby. Hopefully you can get some rest soon. But so yeah, they've completed the chapter basically. They've got the structure set up and they've got it playable, but they just want to touch up and polish a bunch of things. So yeah, chapter 3 nearly done. But it's most likely that, I mean, obviously they didn't release Chapter 3 this year, and they're probably not releasing it at the Deltarune anniversary. It's most likely that, as Toby said he would, they'll be releasing Chapter 3, 4, and 5 all together. So I think it's likely maybe a 2025 release, possibly 2024. I'm keeping my fingers crossed, because maybe 2024, but more likely 2025 release, but still, that'd be cool. That'd be cool if they can do it. And there is also something to note with that line, I'll see nothing but nightmares. If you defeat Jevil, I can't remember if it's whether you fight him or spare him, but he says a nightmare will awaken in your hearts. I wonder if that's all a reference to that in the plot of the game at all. But continuing on, earlier we were considering having a stealth-focused section in the game where you would slowly sneak around certain areas. After developing some concepts, we realized a mechanic which basically just makes you slower isn't necessarily fun, so we didn't do that. Anyways, feel free to listen to this song since it's now unused. So I guess they entirely scrapped a stealth section, which is weird. I guess it wasn't that important. I think there are fun ways to do a stealth section in an RPG, like maybe have it be like you like jump between hiding spots, but I guess they decided to not go with it. But they did release a couple concept things, so they got this unused sneaking gif of Chris, Rousey, and Susie sneaking through. And anyways, feel free to listen to the song. So yeah, we can listen to the song through here, and it just pulls up the file, MP3 file. And this song I did post in full on my channel. It's in a separate video that I posted like right last week, so it should be the video before this one. I'll link it again. If you want to listen to the song in full, either go through the newsletter or just go watch that video. But continuing on, Toby Fox times ZUN collab. So it's been announced! ZUN, the creator of Touhou project, and I have created a musical track together. Our track will appear in the officially sanctioned Touhou series fan game, Touhou Danmaku Kagura Fantasia Lost. Okay, I didn't realize it was a fan game. I thought this was like a rhythm game or something, or a Touhou game, but no, I guess it's some officially sanctioned, so officially approved fan game that Toby and ZUN are making a song for. Fantasia Lost. Ooh. The world was lost because of you. That looks cool. Is it like Touhou Apocalypse? I haven't ever played a single Touhou game, but this might make me start, because this is looking cool. Is it like an RPG? Oh no, it is a rhythm game. Okay, so this is why it's not an official Touhou game. It's a fan game, but it's a rhythm game, fan game. But it still looks sick. But that's why they're making a song for it, so it's a rhythm game song for it. Cool. If you didn't see my official announcement video about it, feel free to check it out here. Yeah, we can go and watch the video. Again, I won't be watching this video in full, but I will be linking it in the description. A lot of people were making fun of this because the announcements, like Toby speaking in Japanese, you can hear it. Because he's speaking as the annoying dog, he like pitches his voice up a bunch. But then
Toby Fox, Touhou Project no Fangamer.
He just speaks so normally. But yeah, this is just him giving an announcement, talking about the game. If you want some more details about it, feel free to watch that. Again, I'll link that in the description if you want to watch that. But yeah, Toby Fox and ZUN himself. Like, ZUN is like Toby's hero. I guess one of many. But still, freaking them working together must be like insane for Toby. And we got Toby Fox releasing the bullets. He called them something specific in the video, I can't remember what, but if you're not aware, Touhou is a game where anime's girls shoot gorgeous bullet patterns at each other while extremely beautiful Eurobeat-inspired Japanese music plays in the background. This great series has been a huge inspiration to me ever since I was in elementary school. It's no exaggeration to say that the Touhou series is the sole reason that Undertale and Deltarune have a bullet-based battle system. Which, heck yeah, I'm really glad that Undertale helped promote the bullet hell game style outside of just Touhou and more Japanese games. Not only that, but the instruments and Undyne's music are direct reference to the game as well, which makes it kind of amazing that more than half of the track ended up being a remix of Undyne's music by ZUN himself. Talk about a dream come true. Yeah, so I believe ZUN is going to be remixing Battle Against the True Hero, and Toby Fox is going to be remixing UN Owen Was Her, and they're combining it into one fully mixed track, which is really cool. And again, DS, talk about a dream come true, he's meeting his hero. And this is true, by the way. Undyne's music, Battle Against the True Hero, the piano in it is from Chrono Trigger, but I think most of the rest of the instruments are from Touhou, including the famous ZUN Pet trumpet sound font, which is also used in Spear of Justice during the little flare parts. This announcement video aired on a live Touhou Danmaku Kagura stream. The stream was actually quite cool, featuring live performances by many famous Touhou fan musicians, and even featuring ZUN himself as an MC. Oh, so ZUN's in the game? Or was he... Wait, does MC mean like main character, or like was he working on the sound stuff in the background? I think I just showed how nerdy I am. I think it means more he was working on the sound team. But also, I was there in the audience. Yeah, Toby taking a picture from behind the scenes. People working the back. Oh, and that's ZUN himself. Yeah, okay, so it does mean he was like talking as part of the team. Yeah, that's ZUN himself right there. UN Owen Was Hero. So heck yeah, I can't wait for that. I really want to listen to that song when it comes out. And then Toby's Touhou Adventure. Speaking of Touhou, yeah, I think this is going into the blog of him just being there in general. Warning, the following story is unrelated to Undertale and Deltarune, therefore it's exclusive for truck freaks. Heck yeah, truck freaks. So if you're here for Deltarune and Undertale stuff, feel free to skip ahead. I'm not going to give you a timestamp, you can just find it yourself. Deal with it. As a thanks for working on the track, the Danmaku Kagura team invited me to go to Japan and watch the live stream in person. After reaching the location, the staff brought me inside to a backstage area. We went past rooms where various performers were relaxing with their names written on the outside. ZUN-sama, Marasi-sama, Cool and Create-sama. Is that a guy or a team? And finally, Toby Fox-sama. Yes, I don't know why, but I had my own room, even though I wasn't doing anything. I guess that's how you, write Toby Fox in Japanese, for anyone that didn't know. Cool. I think that's the Sama right there, and then that's the Toby Fox. I don't know much about Japanese, but yeah. After a while, ZUN appeared and I managed to talk to him for a bit. I had met him a couple times before, but it was so long ago that I lost all of my ZUN-type EXP and had to start over from 0. Oh, and this is their transcript of their conversation. Toby. ZUN. Toby. So if I play Touhou too much, I start to think of everything in terms of Danmaku. Okay, those are the bullets, Danmaku. Like, if there's a crowd of people, I have to dodge all of them carefully while moving through them. Or if I'm driving a car and there's a bunch of traffic, I start to see all the other cars like they're bullets. So, that's dangerous. Toby, since you made the games, don't you think that way all the time? ZUN, I guess. I do tend to think of everything in relation to Touhou. It can't be helped. ZUN and Toby having collective brain rot over Touhou, oh no. ZUN was really kind and helped to introduce me to other people playing in the bands. I was able to meet many cool and creative people, such as Cool and Create. There's an interesting guy called Beat Mario. His young kid was there running around yelling stuff like, I wanna go home, I wanna go home. Soon after meeting him for the first time, Beat Mario picked up his kid and pushed them into me, trying to get me to hold them, but I sort of just backed up repeatedly. His wife asked me if I was afraid of children, and I accidentally agreed because I misunderstood her Japanese and thought she asked if I was bad at holding kids. She then picked up the child and started spinning them around and making them do flips and said, "It's easy. Once they aren't babies, you can basically do whatever you want as long as you don't drop them." It was cool. It was like essentially a free circus performance. Sorry, I know you're afraid of children. Wait, I'm not! But it was too late to correct myself, so they probably still think that. Toby's experience with the weird Beat Mario. I've never heard of them. They're probably more famous in Japan. But, I mean, this is really cool. This is basically just Toby giving his own written blog to him being in Japan and working for this live announcement. Afterwards, I met Marasi, an extremely talented piano player who posts many videos on YouTube of his performances. Ooh, I might look him up later then. He was quite shocked to see I was there, and he showed me a video of him performing Megalovania like a virtuoso. See, this collaboration thing is just people meeting their heroes. This is great. I love it. So many talented people. ZUN and I watched the entire performance for about 5 minutes and applauded. It was surreal thinking that the song I made for a throwaway project when I was 15 years old would eventually have a performance of it shown to me and a creator of Touhou. It's also in Smash Bros. I'm gonna have to look that up later, heck yeah. Soon the stream started. It was surreal and incredible to witness live performances of Touhou fan songs I had known since high school. I feel satisfied in life knowing I got the "Yo, help me, Iron" in real life. I don't know what that means, it's probably a Touhou reference. Marasi's piano performance was also extremely moving. The truth is, I learned how to make music by learning how to play various video game songs by ear on the piano. And all of the first songs I learned how to play were Touhou music, of course. Watching Marasi play Native Faith was like seeing an ultra-perfected version of my youth. It was really beautiful. At the end was a very brief wrap-up party with drinks, though ZUN had already drunk 6 beers throughout the whole event. He continued the drink on here. Apparently ZUN can hold his weight in alcohol. Meanwhile, I don't really drink, so I slammed 1 beer, instantly became very drunk, and started over-explaining how much I loved Touhou to Golden Crate, who politely stood there and nodded. And Toby can't hold his beer. I mean, it makes sense. I don't think alcohol is good for dogs. Afterwards, I drew on a large signing board along with ZUN. I almost called ZUN Touhou. Touhou himself. I had trouble remembering my signature, even though it's just a bunch of lines, and ZUN laughed and said, "He's really drunk, isn't he?" Ah, Toby Fox. Not in Japanese, just his custom signature, I guess. Then there's, I think, ZUN? Zulu. Oh, and then there's, well, that's Reimu, the main character of Touhou. I don't know if the main character ever changes, but I believe she's the main character in most of the games. Holding a beer. And then, okay, so Reimu as ZUN, and then Toby Fox as the annoying dog holding the beer with the sun in the background. Ironically, the signing started happening because I wanted ZUN to sign something for Temmie, but she doesn't know that. Don't read this, Temmie. Aww, you got something for Temmie. That's adorable. I love Temmie and Toby. They're so awesome. A guy called Beat Mario randomly hugged me. That's the same guy from earlier, right? Did Toby forget the right that he already talked about Beat Mario earlier? Randomly hugged me from behind. I made literally no reaction. Someone around me said, "BO is beginning," and it reminded me of being at an anime convention. Lol. I get, was Beat Mario drunk or something? I don't know. Not sure why the hugging happened or what BL is beginning means. I don't think I'm enough of a anime fan to get these. Toby's more of a weeb than I'll ever be, I guess. Afterwards, I signed many iPhones. Since I rarely make appearances, this is actually one of the only times I really felt like I was being seen as a celebrity. But I found it very ironic. "Hey ZUN, isn't this supposed to be your event?" I asked, but ZUN said, "Hey, they're all used to me." So I guess I should appreciate the BL from behind while it still happens. What does the BL mean? The backwards long jump? Mario backwards long, I don't know. Thank you, Danmaku, Kagura, staff, and ZUN. I made many memories I'll never forget. Okay, so that's a really cool blog. I'm happy for Toby. Toby's speedrunning life. He's just doing everything, I swear. And then there's a cute little image of Toby wearing a Touhou character hat that I think Temmie made. Oh, I don't remember her name. I'll concede this one. I need to play Touhou one of these days to see. I know some of the characters, but I really need to play Touhou one of these days to see, to actually get used to the characters and get into the games. Anyways, moving on. Sweet Captain KK, a message from Now. Hello, it's Now, the character designer in charge of Sweet Captain Cakes and task manager in Deltarune Chapter 2. Right. I can't contain my surprise at how quickly 2 years have passed since Chapter 2 released. Don't remind me. It gets weirder the longer it takes. The fact that I was in high school when Chapter 2 released and now I'm in college, ugh. When Deltarune Chapter 1 was released, I was just one of the millions of fans of Toby's work. I still remember so clearly how completely dumbstruck I felt after receiving a work request from Toby. Toby's a man of the people. He just finds good talent just out of the blue. And it's like, hey, wanna work for me? I've been involved in a variety of design jobs, but the assignments I received for Deltarune were so much fun. It was the first time I've had work where, from the very moment I read the assignment, my mind became filled with ideas one after another. I was asked to draw a character based on a boombox theme, so I gave Toby 3 designs to choose from. The truth is I made other designs too, but that's a secret. To my surprise, in the end, he decided to use all 3. I was so delighted. Yeah, oh no, if Toby finds the other designs, he may make them all. He may have, like, Sweet Captain Cakes be like 12 people now. And so, I'm proud to announce that I was tasked with illustrating some new merch for this upbeat trio. Ooh. Among the merch are some new stickers, so it'd be great if you could stick them on instrument speakers or in other music-related gear and enjoy the sound together with them. More details will be announced later this month. By the way, as a small side note, it seems like the trio's favorite musical genres are dubstep for Sweet, electro for KK, and hip-hop for Captain. Okay, so that's canon now. We know their favorite musical genres. New goods coming soon. Ooh, so some incoming stickers. Got Sweet there, holding a sticker of himself. Cakes with stickers on him, and then Captain wearing one of the shirts. So cool, new goods coming soon. On the one hand, I don't really want to get them because, no offense, but Sweet Captain Cakes are probably my least favorite, like, important characters in Chapter 2. But at the same time, stickers to put on my instrument is quite tempting. I kind of want to put on my trumpet, something on my trumpet case. But yeah, so look forward to merch coming soon. Product copy. A certain company we work with sent this as a potential promotional text for some products of the characters from Undertale. With these products in your collection... Wait, is this like... Wait, it's like spammed and filtered. It's got the bracket text. Wait, I gotta break out the
Big shot! With these products in your collection,
you'll never explore the underground again! Oh. Never explored again? What are they gonna do to me? So this is very funny. So there's 2 ways to interpret this. One, it is just a company that Toby and his team are gonna collab with, and they send him some weird mistranslated text that sounded very menacing. Or 2, and I'm gonna say I'm not quite on board with this. It is a little bit unhinged, and I think it's probably not related. However, and let me pull this up. Alright, here it is. So we're back on Twitter, and this is Shay TV. They're a popular speedrunner of Undertale. Go follow them if you want. But they posted this theory. A certain company, wait, you mean like Royal Sciences LLC. And if you don't know what that is, good, because most people probably don't. Royal Sciences LLC is a completely random company. I mean, it's got Royal Scientist in it, but it's a random company that's currently doing, like, nothing. But if you think about it, Royal Sciences, Royal Scientist, you know, the Royal Scientist of the Underground, which would be Alphys and then Gaster before her. So already that's a Gaster connection, but the fact is, you can see in this reply with Shay, Toby Fox owns Royal Sciences LLC. So whether or not this is related to this part of the newsletter, I really don't think it is, because I think this is just Toby sharing something funny. I don't think it's him foreshadowing anything. But if you didn't know that about that, now you know. This was mostly just an excuse to talk about this. So Toby owns a company, or at least the copyright to a company called Royal Sciences LLC, and yeah, something's gonna happen with that. Anyways, moving on to the end. Thanks everyone. See you next year for the next Undertale anniversary. We got Papyrus looking at the worm. Succumb to the worm, Papyrus.
Succumb to the worm.
They're just very intense stare. What is that worm doing? And and then tagged right at the end. Undertale Xbox physical. Undertale physically came out for the Xbox. It physically came out, yeah. It's out for the Xbox on physical, yeah. Yeah, just a little addendum PS if you wanted to know, really, yeah. I don't know what Toby has against Xbox, but yeah, that's there. So yeah, that's the entire newsletter. So again, not too much, mostly just celebrating the anniversary, another status update. We got Toby talking about some stuff that happened. We got new merch, and then we got the whole ZUN blog, and foreshadowing for some merch, and then this weird little story, and the next box came out. So yeah, that's the whole newsletter. Again, I'm gonna link all the videos that I need to in the description if you want to look more into any of these, or if you want, go sign up for the newsletter yourself, or if you already have the newsletter, go find the links through the newsletter yourself. But again, I'll leave links all to that. But in the meantime, thank you all for watching, take care, and I'll see you next time.